Hello, everybody. Hey, guys. It's Justin, and I'm here in Lima, Peru, with my good friend Bradicus. I literally just flew across the continent this morning to hang out with Brad for one day so we could film this video for you guys. In today's video, we're going to talk about the top 5 cities in North America for pickup, dating, meeting women, getting results with women. Now, I hope you enjoyed this video. We filmed a similar video, top 5 cities in Europe for meeting women, on Brad's channel. First link in the description. Enjoy that. And Brad, thank you for being here. Thank you for having me. And let's jump straight into the video. Yo, before we get into the video, make sure if you haven't already, get a free copy of my book, Nut, Efficient Dating for Men, and you'll learn how to bust a nut whenever you want. Enjoy the video. Number 5. Number 5, I would say, has to be New York City. New York City is a amazing fucking city. There's like 20 million people in the entire New York area that live in the city. So great city for meeting women, getting results with women. People from all over the world in New York City. I remember when I was in New York, I met these really cool Japanese girls, hung out with them, met some really cool girls from actually all over the place. And I found it pretty easy. But at the same time, I'd say the most difficult hurdle is logistics, is the fact that, New York's such an expensive city. Most people will not be living in the center of the city because, unless you have a lot of money, it's very expensive to do so. So, most people are in the suburbs. Now, that actually makes New York City at the bottom of the list, number 5, because it's a great city for meeting people, tons of people, lots of opportunity, but logistics makes it difficult to actually schedule dates and get, those tangible results with women. What's your opinion?
Man, I went to New York City. It was just so overwhelming how big this city is. It's so expensive. Now, I met this girl that was really into BDSM, that liked being whipped and chained up and strangled and shit, which was a really interesting experience. And, New York has to be on the list because it's the biggest city in North America. There's so many hot models there. It's just the expenses and the difficulty to get around that lets it down. But it's such an amazing city, but had to be in the top of the list. Number four, boys. Number 4, Toronto. Now, this city, when I first went here, I thought it was a bit of a playground. It was fun. Canadian women are sexy, have sexy accents. Now, I'm an Australian. For some reason, Canadian women love Australians, so I had a bit of an advantage there. But everyone has an advantage. Canadians love British. Canadians love Europeans. Canadians are just loving people. Canadians are really generous. They're very sexual. They're not ashamed to be sexual. Now, they're feminist women there, most feminist country in the world, we're one of them, but it's not in a bad way. The girls are feminists in the way that they're happy to expose their body. They're happy to have sex. They're happy to have sex on their own terms.
It's an empowerment thing.
It's empowerment. They have sex to empower themselves. It's not like the guy has to take me on 5 dates before I kiss him. It's none of that bullshit there. There's some crazy gay bars there where the girls, go into the same fucking toilets as the guys, and you're kissing, making out with girls in the toilets, doing all kinds of crazy shit. Toronto's a really big city. Something I found in Canada or any city in the world, when Justin Bieber song comes on, the girls get 5 times more DTF. So the whole thing about Justin Bieber and Canadians, this is just very sexual.
So I'm from Toronto. It's my home. I live in the city center. I host at the #1 club in Canada. It's awesome. Amazing opportunity there. So if you're ever there, hit me up on Instagram. Now, that being said, I think Toronto's exceptional for meeting women. And a lot of guys say Toronto's one of the hardest cities to get laid. I strongly disagree. One cool thing is, similar to New York City, it's a little bit expensive. But if you know what you're doing, you can get around, living very affordable. And the cool thing is, it's actually really easy to get around to Toronto. It's about a 30-minute drive across the city. So, Ubering home at the end of the night to pull a girl is actually very, very simple.
Uber's affordable.
Uber's affordable there. Nothing's too ridiculous. Actually, I get around for free just by using Lyft. You guys can use my promo code. I'll link it right here. It gives you free rides, and it allows me to actually get around all the time. So if you download Lyft, you get a free ride. I get a free ride because I have so many friends who start to use Lyft. It allows me to get around the city for free, and it's just amazing with logistics. Amazing nightlife. Toronto has one of the best nightlifes I've ever been to in the world. I've traveled 20 countries the past year. Toronto actually has the most exceptional nightlife. Now, I might be biased because I work at the #1 rated super club, free access to drinks and stuff, free access to seeing celebrities and that kind of thing. But it's an exceptional city because you got tourists from all over the world. Toronto's very welcoming to tourists. I actually met my Mexican girlfriend in Toronto. You got tourists from all over the world, Asia, Europe, South America, other parts of North America. And it's just amazing for meeting people because people are very open there. As Brad said, people are very sexual. But one interesting thing is, there's a lot of, this open sex vibe. Like, Toronto has the biggest gay pride festival in the world. A lot of people don't know that. Now, it's actually not about gay pride. It's about pride in general. So there's a lot of girls who are bisexual who come out there. And then you've got like a 5-to-1 ratio of, street filled with gorgeous women during the summer for a week, just meeting tons of women. And it's just got, such an amazing, the summertime. The events that go on in the summertime is unlike anywhere I've ever been. I've heard London is like that, and I think that's probably the only city in the world, maybe like Los Angeles. Now, incredible nightlife industry, and then the summer is fucking amazing for meeting people. So Toronto is a solid number 4 for meeting women.
And what would you say is number 3?
Number 3.
Number 3!
I would say Montreal, Canada. Amazing for meeting women. Similar to Toronto. But one thing about Montreal is it has this European feel to it because of, the French, colonizing it. They have a very strong French culture. So the women there are exceptionally beautiful, where it's like they're French, but they're not. They're French-Canadian. Beautiful women, right? They, all descended from the French immigrants who came there 500 years ago. And the women there are very feminine and very sexual, very open to meeting people.
Super sexual.
It is crazy how easy it is to meet women in Montreal, Canada. The food is really good too. The city's actually really small, really affordable. It's like half the price of Toronto.
Yeah,
it's like
cheap.
1/3, 1/4 the price of New York.
Cheap, so much cheaper.
Fucking amazing. So it's a very, cheap city to live in, to travel to. And, logistics are super easy because, getting around is really easy. You got the metro, you got Uber, and that makes getting laid really easy. Everything I would say in the downtown core is walking distance. All the clubs are on one street. St. Laurent is, the street to be. And again, if you just Uber, it's like a $5-10 Uber to get across the city. So it just makes, getting laid, pulling really exceptionally easy. It's so fucking easy. I did boot camp there a couple months ago, and student was able to pull 3 times on boot camp when, he hadn't pulled ever in his life. So I found Montreal, amazing.
So number 2, boys, guess what it is? We're back to North America, USA, Miami. Now, the reason Miami is number 2 is it is not only a big city, but it attracts the hottest women from all around the world, not only in the summertime, but in the wintertime. It has amazing beaches. Many fucking Russian and Ukrainian women are attracted to go there. European women go there. Has some of the most exclusive clubs. Girls are walking down the beach on the bikinis. You even have the sexiest Latinas going there. There's just such a diverse amount of sexy women in Miami. It's insane. Now,
I'm running an immersion program there in 3 weeks. It's gonna be incredible.
So I was in Miami. I was astounded by how hot the women were. The women are really sexy. It's not number 1, but it's a good number 2. What else do you want to say about Miami? So
the thing about Miami is it's in the Caribbean. I've been to Florida a bunch of times, and you actually have Caribbean weather. So it's actually near Cuba. It's near, like, surprisingly, if you look at a map, it's like Cuba, Jamaica, like it's not far away. So you've got that, Caribbean air coming in, which, during hurricane season, not ideal. But, in the middle of January, it's like 22 degrees Celsius. And, during the week, like 25, during the afternoon, on any week, during the winter time, it's like 25 degrees. So it's amazing fucking weather. So all that being said, great place for game. So you guys, Miami, solid number 2, really good city. The women flock there in winter because it's summer all year round. You're going to meet really hot women that go there that you just can't compare the quality to elsewhere. But now we're in for number 1. Drum roll, please. Number fucking 1. Guess what it is? It had to be Vegas. It had to be Las Vegas. You know why it is? There's no city in the entire world that has parties every single day of the week with the biggest DJs in the world. Calvin Harris, David Tiesto. What does this attract? It's interesting. Women from fucking everywhere. The clubs are open late. In summertime, it gets insane as fuck. Now, the reason why Vegas is so good is because you can literally approach 100 girls every night and go out the next day and see none of the girls again, because the girls that come into the city fly out the next day. The girls that come into the city fly out the next day. Now, it's not a good dating city. You're not going to find your future girlfriend there, but you're going to get so much experience pulling women. You can literally
The place in the world where I started pulling women the most in the entire world was Vegas. All you have to do is stay to the club until the end of the night, and you will have so many opportunities to pull women every single day. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It's crazy. The night game there is off the bat. And it's not only that, the logistics. You're literally able to live next to where the best nightclubs are in the world for a small amount of money. That they're some of the cheapest, most amazing hotel rooms in Vegas.
So Vegas is extremely interesting because, it's just one strip. You can walk across an hour or Uber or whatever, and the clubs are in the hotel. The casino is in the hotel, and you're in the hotel. So it actually makes, getting laid really easy. And the thing is, day game sucks in Vegas. I think day game is the worst in the world in Vegas, but night game is the best.
When you're doing day game, you have to think of it as night game. If you do approach the girls in the day, treat it as if, let's go get drunk, guys. It's not, you don't treat it like day game.
Now,
there is no getting coffee.
Let me rephrase. They've got the day parties, amazing, but you're not really going to be necessarily gaming the casinos during the day. You got to hit the day parties. So there's really no day game in Vegas. It's beach clubs. It's, day clubs. It's, nightclubs at nighttime. And it's waking up at 4 in the afternoon.
Even people walking on the street are walking down the street with cocktails in their hand. It's not a day game.
So there is no day game. It's just night game non-fucking stop. Now, I didn't like Vegas, and the reason for that is because everyone is just too down to fuck. They don't want to get to know you. They really just want to know where you're staying, what's going on, and just let's fucking make it happen. It's really interesting how that works, where everyone in Vegas is just looking for that Vegas story. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. You'll see an ungodly amount of celebrities there. If you dress well and you show up early, and if you bring girls, you'll get in every club for free. It's really easy to meet promoters in Vegas and get access to the clubs as well. And one interesting thing is there's no clubs in the world like they have it in Vegas. Every single club in Vegas is a super club, and they have a different club running every single night. Okay? So the thing about Vegas is there's always an amazing club, one of the best clubs you'll ever be to in your life, every single night. And there'll be celebrities there, there'll be top promoters there, cool DJs, random fucking people you never expect to meet in those clubs. And as Brad said, there'll be 1,000 people there. You will not see those people again on the next night. It'll happen, but it's cool because you have anonymity. You can approach in mass amounts and not worry about bumping into the same people and that kind of thing. So Vegas, by far, #1 city in North America for meeting women.
And it's not just that. Women go there, like you said, to tell a story. They almost go there not being their normal self. Cindy that goes there is not Cindy back in Nashville.
No, Cindy back in Nashville has 2 children and has a 9-to-5 job and is dedicated to raising her children. So Cindy in Vegas wants to get gangbanged by you and all your friends.
When girls go to Vegas, they basically go to have a sexual experience, a fun experience that they have no intention of. It's like they give themselves permission to be someone they're not. They give themselves permission to be more slutty, more crazy than they are normally. And if you're not going to Vegas, you're not capturing everything you could possibly be doing. If you haven't been to Vegas, you haven't lived. You have to at least go there once in your life. It's somewhere that is magical, somewhere crazy. It's not the most real place. It's not going to transfer to every city. The game in Vegas isn't necessarily going to make you a rock star in Toronto or a rock star in Sydney, but it's something unique, and you're going to have so many opportunities where you wouldn't. And a lot of fun elsewhere you wouldn't necessarily have the same opportunity. There's just so much opportunity there.
Okay, so guys, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe to us, and please check out Brad. He's definitely one of the best in the world at pick up dating relationships. But one other thing is check out the video that we filmed on his channel. I'll link it at the end of our channel in the end screen, and the first link in the description. Check it out. 5 best cities in Europe to meet women. Guys, thank you guys for watching, and we'll talk to you soon. We're gonna go do some night game in Lima. Brad's got a date. I'm gonna go swim in our Airbnb pool, and we'll talk to you guys soon.
Later, boys.
Peace.